instead of the disbelief that we see in Genesis chapter 3, where we say, no, I'm not going to believe God. I'm not going to believe not going to believe your story, Lord. I'm going to follow my own intuitions. I'm going to follow the intuitions of this angel of light who's now beguiled me. Now we see the reversal of that. Now we believe.
It really does. It comes down to the heart of man, like you're talking about, to esteem themselves as God. Someone asked me the other day how to understand who Lucifer is, who to understand who Satan. How could he be created perfect, everything called very good, and how could he fall? And maybe you want to touch on that because they were really struggling with the idea and concept of a perfect being, esteeming themselves to still be like God. But really it's the heart of looking at yourself and not looking at the sovereignty of God, the perfection of who he is. So I don't
Right,
know. What are your
right.
thoughts on that?
No, it's about the core. The core reality is that God alone is God. God alone is the one who's transcendent. There's no one who's comparable to him. And so he is both the author of life and the defeater of death. And he's the only one who can defeat death because he is literally the author of life. And we see this in the work of Jesus Christ. But when you take a look at, let's say, the Satan, I mean, he's not God's equal. Sometimes we forget this. He's not God's equal. He is a created being with aspirations. And yes, he's created with this incredible vantage point of being right there in the heavenly realm. Nevertheless, he still chose to disobey. He still makes that choice. There's still that option, and he does, just as we chose that option. And so the beautiful thing, then we see the reversal of this in John 3 verse 16, and the reversal of that is now we believe instead of the disbelief that we see in Genesis chapter 3, where we say, no, I'm not going to believe God. I'm not going to believe not going to believe your story, Lord. I'm going to follow my own intuitions. I'm going to follow the intuitions of this angel of light who's now beguiled me. Now we see the reversal of that. Now we believe, and we accept the fact that Jesus Christ is the one who saves us, not ourselves. So it seems simple, but we wrestle with this, don't we? We just wrestle with this.